right, we're back with another live episode of Ready to Believe. As always, I'm your host, Jamie Pale Rider, and I am joined by... Oh, and Rob is muted. Amazing. We're off to a sparkling start. Just professional as
Rob
hell.
Williams.
There he is. There he is. We got there. As well as...
Rhea.
Who is not muted. Excellent. Thank you both for joining me. Rob, you're just we're so professional.
Well, no, I think StreamYard keeps changing the format on me here. I've never had to really unmute weird. Myself.
That is really weird.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, because like we didn't have to unmute yourself. I don't think, right?
I muted myself for the intro and then unmuted.
Oh. I did not have to unmute myself though. But that's a little bit of inside baseball on the surface we use to stream. They keep changing the settings on us. Keep us guessing. Keep us on our toes. But yeah, we're back. We're talking some Real Ghostbusters today.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Yay!
We
it's been a while.
Back. It has. Yeah, it has been a while for sure.
Been a while.
So coming up in a couple of weeks, we will try to get Doc back on with us to talk some more episodes. But yeah, he was otherwise unavailable, so we just went with our plan B tonight, just the three of us, and I am so excited. How's everybody doing? Are you guys excited to talk Ready to Believe? Or Ready to Believe Real Ghostbusters?
Yes,
Ready to Believe the real show
excited.
We're on right now? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've enjoyed going back to looking at the episodes. I mean, we did see the last two episodes preparing for the last one we didn't film, but I was just like, know, it's been a while since we've talked about it. So I'm looking forward to it. Definitely.
100%. Rhea, how you doing? You pumped?
It's been a while. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
I thought I was the only one that did that. Me, the Pat and the NES punk. You know why?
Yeah. Rhea, you don't even know what song that's from.
I've heard it. I could not tell you what it's called though.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
She's a Gen Zer.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
No, I'm not, Rob.
The way you answered it. No, I'm not.
Rob.
Rob.
That's a millennial way of saying it.
I love it.
I'm not.
Sure about it?
Yes.
Whatever keeps you asleep at night.
Well, we're clearly feeling a little bit silly tonight, so I'm excited. I love the silliness. Speaking of silliness, let's check in with our chat.
Speaking of silly, here's Tony.
Yeah. Wow, I mean, here's Tony again. Like, I feel like his like hype messages get longer and longer. Pretty much, you're just going to take up the whole screen. You basically completely covered Rhea at this point.
Yeah, I'm just not here.
This is new too. What's going on here? What's happening with this giant block of words?
Oh, it's gigantic. Yeah,
usually it's
yeah.
Come on,
StreamYard are changing some stuff. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
We also have Dave's Dimension in the house. Dave, were you?
Heyo.
Were you going to go live today on YouTube and you didn't? Because I got a notification. Okay, fine. Finally, I'm gonna catch Dave live, and then it just didn't happen. I thought I was going crazy, or I was just super old and don't know how technology works. Yeah, please let me know. Because I feel like you're gaslighting me.
You told me off air you want to. You told me off air you want to stream when he was streaming, just to have an excuse.
Oh, Rob,
messy
master, dance puppets dance. No, we love Dave here.
Yeah,
yeah. Stop. Don't do that. Love Flipside. Hell yes. Mondo, make some Flipside figures. While you're at it, make some Citizen Ghost figures. My wallet will not thank you, but I will. Yeah, make it happen. Image Check's in the house. Malcolm, how you doing, man? Thank you as always.
Hello, Malcolm.
Us. And as always, VJ Baby's in the house. Thank you so much for joining us as always.
I forgot to do all the sound effects. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rob not chirping in from the comments this time. Yeah, you get the chirping live this time, which is already started. There we go. Ultra Carter, good to see you, man, as always. Thank you again for joining us. Oh, man, we got Dave direct from Steve Tuesday. Let's go.
Hello there.
Woo!
I hope you and Steve, wow, yeah, Steve, you and Steve are having a good Steve Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'm just all over the place tonight. See, Dave knows. Dave is of the generation that knows the reference. Oh yeah, see, Dave, I knew it. It's working. I'm sure you can already tell that it is working.
I also answered with the hey yo.
Yeah, hey yo.
Hey,
one
yo.
day we'll catch you live. Oh God, do we need that as a sound clip? Just
oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Saying hey yo.
Oh, that wasn't Sylvester Stallone I was imitating.
Huh?
I was the Razor Ramon.
Who the hell were you?
Hey,
no.
Yes.
No. He's imitating
Razor Ramon or Sylvester Stallone.
Dude.
I think Razor Ramon said the hey yo. Hey yo.
Stallone.
Dave,
No.
break the tie. Break the tie, Dave.
Dude. No, he was imitating Sylvester freaking Stallone. You don't do that, Rob. What is up, weirdos in the house?
Weirdos.
Thank you so much for joining us.
From Fan Expo. I
have mine here.
I love it.
Right in front of me at all times.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Yeah. See? Look at that.
I also enjoyed that day one. I saw day 2 video. Day 2, 3 came out today. But I've already watched day 1. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
So I really appreciate their videos. Hello, Archer.
Hey, Archer, what's up, man? Thank you for joining us. It's good to see you. See? Look at this. Look at this. Sylvester.
I know Sylvester. I'm not saying who came first, but I'm saying Razor Ramon made it iconic.
You were the worst, Rob. The worst. See?
The fact Archer, you put it in all caps.
I am so happy you're here, Archer. I knew you and I would be on the same page. It's sly.
I'm looking for the booing sound effect here.
Oh yeah, the boomer can't find that. Don't boo Archer, man. God. Ooh, knockoff. I mean, Lego's Lego. At the end of the day, that's a sweet set, and I hope you're having fun building it, man. It's so good. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Malcolm, dude, I will do you one better.
Oh, you built it already.
It
looks good.
It went together so nicely. So yeah, thank you again for that, Malcolm. Yeah, for those that don't know, Malcolm was here for Fan Expo in Vancouver, and he came prepared with treats for everybody. Yeah, basically these Star Wars ship kits, 3D printed on sprues. So yeah, you get to cut them out and snap them together and stuff.
Is that what
so
you
good,
call
man.
those? Sprues?
Yeah, sprues.
Is that what it's called? A sprue?
Have you never built a Gundam?
Yeah. I've built models before, but I've never.
Yeah.
It's like learning the word greeblies for the first time.
Yeah. We're an educational podcast here, Rob. But before we get to the real Ghostbusters talk, we do have a listener question that I wanted to get to first. I've been sitting on this one for a couple of weeks, but this is the first chance I've gotten since we're talking real Ghostbusters tonight, so we're getting to it right now. Here we go.
We got letters.
It says, hello. Amy would like to submit a question for the next RTB episode, and definitely not Dave from BC. I believe him. Okay, so the question is, hello, Ready to Believe podcast team. I'm a big fan of the show and wanted to submit a question. I enjoyed both the Ghostbusters content and also the gaming streams you've been doing. We need to do more of those. Any plans to play or stream the Ghostbusters 2009 Xbox 360 game co-op? Also, please play the awful Ghostbusters NES game. Love the podcast, Amy from BC. Well, thank you very much, Amy from BC, for submitting the question. Definitely not Dave. Not Dave, live from Steve Tuesday, or Steve from Steve Tuesday. Love you both. I hope you guys are having a good night. But excellent question. I have heard that the original 2009 video game servers are still up. Now that you couldn't play through the campaign co-op, they had like a dedicated co-op mode, which is just a series of smaller scenarios. That'd be a ton of fun to stream. logistically, I don't know how we would do it, but I still play the remastered version of that game to this day. I would say at least once a month I'll fire it up. Now the remastered one, the more recent one, does not have any online connectivity, co-op, anything like that, which sucks because it would be way easier to stream. Long answer long. I would absolutely love to stream that one. I think it'd be a ton of fun. It's such a good game. Holy cow. I would feel, Rob, I don't know about you, but I would feel very much like the angry video game nerd playing Ghostbusters 1 or 2 on the NES and streaming it. They are both not very good games. But it's always kind of been on my bucket list to at least come close to finishing Ghostbusters 1. Like the one with where you're driving the Ecto down the street and you have to get gas and you can run out of gas and then you have to trap the ghosts with the vertical proton streams and whatnot. Have you played that one?
I know I have not played that one. I've watched AVGN play that, and I think it's the stairs that will just break me.
Yeah, the Gozer stairs are the worst.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound like it was good video game make, right? Well, just like I make a sentence. But I heard the Atari is actually a little bit more manageable, strangely enough.
Oh, really? I originally played it back in the day on the Commodore 64.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm pretty sure was the same as the NES one. But all I got to say to that is, Dave, you're a sick bastard for suggesting that we stream that. I mean, sorry, Amy. Amy, you're a sick bastard for suggesting we stream that, and I love it. I think that'll be a ton of fun. It might get a little ragey. We'll have to see if we can make that happen, though. I don't know how we would do it, but it could be so much fun. That is an excellent question. I love video game questions.
I'm thinking of playing live stream tomorrow. The new
you're gonna play Scott Pilgrim, right?
Scott Pilgrim came out just today. I might check that out. So
that is awesome. I haven't purchased it yet. It just dropped today. I'm pretty excited for it though. So yeah, Dave and or Amy, keep the questions coming. They're always amazing. And thank you so much for taking the time to ask. Rhea, have you played any of the Ghostbusters video games other than Spirits Unleashed?
I was going to say I've played Spirits Unleashed, but actually there was, I forget which one it was, Jamie, but I think you showed me / we played a tiny bit of it once at your place.
Oh, it was probably it was the remastered 2009 game.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That one is excellent. I love that one so much. It's basically Ghostbusters 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which is probably what I was screaming on about when you were here, when I showed you. Yeah, it's an excellent game.
Mm-hmm.
You were thinking of doing that for Extra Life at one time, weren't you?
Yes.
Aren't you still
I still want to do just like a long play of just the whole game start to finish. I think it'd be a ton of fun. It's such a good game. I could play it over and over and over.
Yeah.
But we got the question.
Sorry.
You just
I'm trying to get a new wife for next week's question. I would support you 100%.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
I'm telling Amy.
Take one for the team.
Whatever you need to do to get us more of these excellent questions, make it happen, Dave. We love you, man. But let's get into it. So the first episode we had to talk about tonight was season 2, episode 29, Ghost Busted. As you might guess, there's a bit of a theme to these two episodes that we're talking about tonight. I felt they fit together pretty well, and they're before and after kind of the Q5 switch. This one is
explain the Q5 again. Sorry, I forgot.
Q5 is that evil focus group place that got them to make a bunch of changes, basically made J. Michael Straczynski rage quit the show by basically suggesting that Ray should be deleted from the show because he doesn't do anything. So what is he good for anyways? And that Janine is too scary with her short skirts and pointy glasses and her Brooklyn accent. It is too scary for children. That's Q5. So I call it the Q5 split because basically season 1 and 2 are are like the OG cast and design. And then season 3 onwards is where they started making changes. So like they swapped out Lorenzo Music, for example, for Dave Coulier. And we lost Laura Summer as Janine for Cass Soucy. But this first episode is from season 2. So we do have the OG cast. Lorenzo Music, we have Laura Summer, as well as Frank Welker and Arsenio Hall. And my boy, Maurice LaMarche, is Egon. So, basically, this one it was written by Michael Reeves. The premise is what happens when the Ghostbusters do their job too well. They shift their focus to stay afloat. I really like the concept of this one because this was something that came up kind of in the exposition of Ghostbusters Afterlife. In Afterlife, Ray was talking about them thinking that they might have done their jobs too well when the business started drying up. So this, we kind of got to see that play out as part of this episode. So overall, how did this, before we kind of get into it, how did this episode land for you? Rhea, we'll start with you.
I liked the concept. I think it's always kind of funny to see like, just like that idea of like, what if they did their job too well?
Yeah. No explanation why, even just there's no more haunting,
just no ghosts, none left. Nobody else is dying, and like with like unfinished business or whatever. Like
there are no more people dying. Death ended. I didn't think about that. Shit. Rob, how about you? How did this episode land for you?
The concept was good. The episode was poor. This is one of my least favorite episodes we've reviewed.
Really? This is an early one too.
I found it extremely poorly written, poorly executed. Everything was just lazy. And I was not a fan of this one. I was at first. It was the first 10 minutes had me in. And then after this, I'm like, what am I watching? So.
Yeah, totally fair. And we're going to get into why.
I love the positivity, and we're going to dive in shit. And here's why.
No. We gotta talk about it because this was a very kind of middle ground episode for me as well. Rob, much as you said, I like the concept. It started off pretty good, and just kind of went into a nosedive a little bit, which was surprising for a season 2 episode. Not necessarily written by J. Michael Straczynski, but usually episodes in the early days were pretty good most of the time. And we actually, so this was one thing that I was thinking about. We normally do like favorite scene, favorite line, favorite ghost design, but we didn't have any ghosts in this episode except for Slimer. So Rhea, as the president of the Slimer fan club, how did you feel about an episode with no ghosts?
I mean, it had Slimer, as you said.
All you need.
No, I didn't really realize until you just now pointed it out, but that is kind of the episode did feel like it was missing something, maybe multiple somethings. But
can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something missing.
Yeah.
That's fair. It felt weird, right? It did feel off. There was some good comedy in it for sure. But Rob, sorry, Rhea.
I was just gonna say it definitely felt like, in like animes where there's like those filler episodes where like it's just like a throwaway plot line for one episode.
Yeah.
Like I still thought it was an okay episode, but it was definitely a filler.
That's fair.
It's like one of those Yu-Gi-Oh episodes where they're halfway through the battle and they're explaining half an hour explaining 3-card move.
Or they just suddenly go to the beach for no reason.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's always a beach episode.
Always a beach episode. Looking at you, Avatar: Last Airbender.
You Pavo Bury rookie card.
Oh
Pavel Bure's rookie card was him on the beach of California in his short shorts and rollerblades.
Yeah.
He couldn't start the career better than that.
What didn't he wasn't his rookie year in Vancouver?
Yes, but his upper deck rookie card was him on the beach.
So weird.
It is such a weird card.
It was a 90s. It was a wild time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wild time. Anyways.
It was a 1% joke.
We're a Canadian show. It's written into our constitution that we have to talk about hockey at least once per episode of our podcast. Otherwise, we get sent to jail. So there we go. We've fulfilled our legal obligation.
It's our CanCon.
As Canadians. Yeah. There's your CanCon right there. Canadian content. Don't come at us, CRTC.
Or ConCan.
So Rob, how about you? How did you? Was that one of the things that was kind of a detractor for you this episode? Not having any ghosts?
No, not at all. It had nothing to do with the ghosts. It had to do with the poor writing and just everything. So, I mean, maybe we're spoiled all these years when we watch like Clone Wars. There's somebody behind the scenes he's keeping an eye on something about the canon or something about how the rules work in this universe. And this episode was like, nope, we're just going to make up our own rules. And we're just going to make things up as we go. Techie stuff. Oh, and throw into Stay Puft just to make everybody happy.
Yeah. Just reverse the polarity and we're good here.
Yeah. And it's just like, sometimes you can get away with that. We've seen it so many times before. Like we see it in next episode. Or no, we see it in a whole bunch of episodes of past where he just plays around with the thing and everything's working out great.
Yeah.
We'll get into it. But it's just like, it was extremely lazy written. And it was like, if you ever seen that old cartoon Cops, C.O.T.S.
I love that.
I mean,
show
it was a good show, but it was kind of like that. I mean, what was the villain's name again? God damn it. It was like Crime Lord. Gee, great name.
Yeah.
Bad guy. Hey, it's
Crime
bad guy.
Lord.
Look out for a bad guy. It's just like, how's that dude not been arrested? It was all kind of meh.
Right. He's untouchable. That's how big of a crime lord he is. He's like the Kingpin in Marvel. That's exactly what I thought of. Is like, oh, we got a Ghostbusters Kingpin up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love.
Sorry, I'm saving my frustration for later because I'm raging on this episode.
Yeah, it's not a great episode overall.
I have so many ideas of what they could have done with this.
I mean, it's definitely a weird one for sure. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like that's what bugged me a little bit about this episode is it just felt like it did feel lazy. I don't disagree there, where they basically just change nothing and they're just catching people instead of ghosts. And they just continue on. But like, also, how are they earning money if they're catching criminals? Who's paying them?
Bounty hunters. The rewards. Right? But then again, the whole rule of vigilante.
Like,
it sounded like they were making a lot of money too, because there was at one point once they made the shift of trapping people busting, crime busting, whatever it is they're doing. I forget who said it, but they're like, oh, not only did we get rid of all our debt, we're like 30K in the positive. And it's like, what?
Yeah. Where is this money
how much
coming
getting
from?
Paid? Yeah.
Right? Are they just keeping money from like robberies and stuff like that? They're like, this is ours now. That's how that works.
They're just like not reporting every detail to like the police or whatever. And they're just like pocketing a bank robbery.
It's Wild West rules.
Yeah,
it's like cowboys bounty hunting and trying to capture the bad guys, and the sheriff will pay them in money and stuff like that. It's a kid's idea of how crime fighting works in a way.
Oh, 100%.
Which
like,
I didn't
so much of
with.
Ghostbusters is just a kid's idea of what would be awesome, and I love it for stuff like that. Like, how they all live in the firehouse and they all like, it's just kids in their clubhouse. They all live there and they live together and sleep there and whatnot. And they're all best friends. But yeah, this was a weird one for sure. Also just like they would just trap people and then just leave them there.
Yeah.
kind of like Spider-Man, I guess. Like, well, I hope someone gets you down from this 30-story building before the webbing dissolves. Otherwise, you're screwed. Yeah. It
was so funny because right at the beginning they come across that first robber that Slimer for some reason didn't realize he was helping out. I mean, Slimer's not that friggin' stupid. His stomach does speak, but the fact he didn't understand that somebody was robbing the place, I think I give him a little more respect than that. But put that aside. So everybody's like, hey, there's a robber. Let's catch him. Everybody runs. But Venkman grabs the proton. And I was thinking, is he going to kill a man? He is going to fry the hell out of this guy because the one thing they learn is he's going to, these are proton packs, nuclear accelerator on their back, whatever. And it's just like, Venkman's going to kill a man. And then I thought, okay, no, he's going to adjust it and he's going to wrap it around. He's going to pick up the human or something like that. And I thought that's what they're playing at. But no, they're going to make cages out of proton packs. And I was just like, what the hell's going on here? This doesn't make any sense.
I went in a totally different direction with my thinking of how this was going to work before we saw it in action. Because Egon was describing, I just adjusted the traps to work on people. I'm like, are they going to vacuum up people into this like small box? Like a fucking Pokemon ball?
Vaporize them into goo to make them fit?
They just make like this compressed meat mass in this
I
this
choose you,
box.
Slimer Chew.
Right? And they're like, yeah, make them fight. And then they kind of just on the ground, just a pile of meat. Those traps are small.
That would have been better.
Yeah, it was so just weird and forced how the trap just like generates this cage instead of turning them into meat cubes. It's very strange. Rhea, how did you feel about how their gear worked on people? Clearly, Rob and I have strong opinions on the matter.
They should have been meat cubes.
Like the dryness of that answer, it just made me giggle.
I was thinking it over while you guys were like discussing it, and then I was trying to find something cool about it, but they should have been meat cubes.
So, Rhea, as president of the Slimer fan club, how did you feel about Slimer being duped into a life of crime with a few pieces of chicken?
What a fucking idiot. He's such a lovable idiot.
He is a lovable idiot for sure.
Again, I was trying to be like, he didn't know that was a bad guy, but like he was getting him to break in to the whatever that was, the jewelry store.
Yeah, where they just happen to be sitting around talking about stuff.
Yeah, and like just at the promise of food, he'll do whatever. Apparently, like no moral compass, no singular brain cell in that little goopy body of his.
See, I buy that a little bit.
One thing, and it's food.
Yeah.
The KFC.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna try my chicken?
Oh, you're gonna try my chicken. Oh, what could you probably
addicted foot at night?
What could you possibly have a problem with? The Colonel.
Is this the second week in a row we've talked about?
I think it is.
I think it is.
Oh, you're gonna try my chicken? Yeah. Because he put.
But don't you think he would have?
Yeah. Never mind.
Don't you think he would have? Dre, don't you think he would have had a better mindset? I mean, he would have fooled at first, but then when he sees the guy just stealing stuff, and do you think his moral compass would have clicked in a little bit?
He should have actually had a moral compass in this episode. I think it was really just bad writing that they just let Slimer be this dumb idiot. Like, he is a dumb idiot, but
I'm not disagreeing.
But he's a dumb idiot with a good heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This episode, he was just like mindlessly stupid.
Yeah. Agreed.
Which is not fair.
No. Yeah, they didn't really do justice to his character, that's for sure.
No.
I'm just checking in on the chat. Hey, Slime Time, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Hello, Slime Time.
Also, I don't know how I missed this earlier. Archer.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Buddy. Listen, Are you telling me that you've never played? Yeah. You've never played Ghostbusters, the video game? My God, man. Yeah, you were missing out, and you should absolutely play it. It's excellent. It is Ghostbusters 3. It's so good, man. If you do really play it, please let me know. I would be so excited to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, that just totally just made my brain blue screen for a second. So
try turning it off and on again.
Yeah. If I start banging my head on the disc, I'm just rebooting. It's fine. So I do want to kind of bring it back to the positive a little bit.
Yes.
And just what did you was there anything in here that you did like about this episode? Rhea, we'll start with you. Like favorite scenes, favorite lines, anything you enjoyed?
It's small and it goes back to Slimer being the dumb idiot, but I liked my favorite scene had to have been when he got that free pretzel for whatever reason. I don't remember how or why he got that, but then he like went behind that. Well, no, did he steal it?
Yeah, he took it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
he straight up
yeah,
he's
being a dumb idiot, but he got the pretzel and he went behind that locked gate thing in front of the store and he was just like hiding and eating the pretzel.
Yeah. That was pretty cute. I like how he demonstrated how his abilities work on the bars.
But there was also one little scene, I think it was near the beginning of the episode when they were doing the the like odd jobs around the city to try to get a quote unquote normal people job. Winston driving that taxi and like honking at the truck drivers and them like getting out angry. The big freaking group of burly New York movers, truck drivers, whatever, just like flipping over his taxi.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that was great. Like that doesn't happen 80 bajillion times a day in New York.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
he was the first person ever to honk.
Yeah.
In New
exactly.
York.
First person to honk at these guys.
Or he
Archer
was the
can vouch for that.
80th one.
Yeah.
And they
right.
were fed up.
He was just the straw that broke the camel's back in New York.
Yeah.
Now, flipping a car, I can absolutely see that happening in New York. But flipping a car over being honked at, yeah, weird. Tony, don't judge me.
20 minutes ago, man.
Yeah. Tony keeping me honest. Rob, how about you? Any favorite scenes, favorite lines, anything you did like?
I will leapfrog off of that because I mean the whole getting a job scene was funny and I was but it confused me off the bat. It's like, why does Venkman have Egon's job and why does Egon have Venkman's job? It was like they got the wrong job. Like
100%.
Venkman would have sold cars like a mofo, but Egon would have been fine in the science world. But it was just they had the wrong job. The other two were funny. Were silly. Yeah. It was.
They reversed their roles and it was funny. Yeah, I had that called out as well for sure. It was funny. Like immediately, you're like, they just take each other's jobs. Yeah, I did like they did it twice in the episode, but each time the phone rings when they're bored, and it's just that like mad scramble for the phone. That's
fun. That was good.
And it's just like yeah, they're all just like on the desk, just playing Twister with each other, trying to grab the phone. Yeah, that was funny both times they did it. Yeah, I don't know.
It was simple animation.
It was almost like just freeze frame. There was
you take the frame and you just kind of shake it a bit. Different frame, shake it a little bit. Different frame, shake it a little bit.
It was funny.
Just and it was well drawn. It was well designed. If you freeze frame it, there's something silly going on, and they repeat it at the end too. And it was I really enjoyed that part.
That was a funny gag, especially the callback at the end. I like that they did the callback back at the end when people started dying in New York again and there was ghosts.
Death was allowed again.
Rhea, how about you? Any other favorite scenes or favorite lines that stuck out to you?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, there was the I I don't remember, and I don't know if this has been in other episodes before, but the Buster Copter plane thing.
That's Ecto 2. It has
Ecto
been
2.
in other episodes.
Oh, okay.
Now, sometimes
it seemed smaller though.
Yeah, I remember exactly. It looked more like, I remember it looking more like a go-kart with just like 3 wheels, and it wasn't like covered over or anything. So maybe maybe they had they put some of that crime busting money into upgrading the Ecto 2. I don't know. But yes, they have had the helicopter before.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of, it was either, was it Collect Call of Cthulhu or Ragnarok and Roll where it showed up. But shows up in a couple. It's really good. Yeah, it's super cute. Rhea, what did you think about, so speaking of the montage where it shows them getting odd jobs, we see Peter blowing himself up with a random chemical reaction. We see Egon hulking the door off of a car, or maybe it was just a shitty used car, and that's why when he was trying to sell his car. But then we see Janine being super competent at her job. I thought that was super funny. I don't know if you guys enjoyed it, but it was also a funny juxtaposition of like, here's a Ghostbuster sucking at random other jobs, and Janine just killing it.
Like actual like doctors, scientists, being just like dumb idiots.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I liked
inner element.
Yeah, I like that contrast a lot.
That was awesome.
I saw it and I was like, did they intend it to be looking like she was good at her job though? I felt like I didn't gather that because it didn't go
really?
with the flow of things. I thought because everything was getting messier and piling up, I thought she was getting overwhelmed.
No way, it's just she was killing it.
It was just odd. Like that's the most work she's done in a while, because the Ghostbusters place doesn't, we juxtapose it to her just sitting there, just reading a magazine at the start of the episode. I don't think they intended it to be that way, but it would be better if it was the way you guys said. It was, if she was killing it. That's a great joke because she's the only competent one in the bunch.
Yeah, that's exactly how I
sense
took
that's
it.
what they were intending it to be.
To me, it said that, being the secretary for the Ghostbusters is super easy, and she's 90% of the time she's able to just put her feet up. Yeah, you put her in an environment that's a little more challenging, and she just nails it. Yeah, it was funny watching her be the only competent one of the crew. Rob, how about you? Any other favorite scenes or favorite lines from this one?
Well, there's a couple. When Homer, my God.
Homer.
When Slimer steals, I don't know where I got that one from. When Slimer steals the pretzel, there's that guy who's like, "Hey, you," and then he goes, "No, never mind, you can have it." Just the tone of giving up was kind of funny.
The immediate defeat.
He got robbed by a ghost. What is he gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. And he hid behind the cage, so it's hard to see him.
100%. I like the aftermath of the first phone call when Janine's like, "No thanks," and hangs up, and they're like, she's like, "Oh, someone wants to sell a swampland in Florida." You can hear Peter quietly in the background go, "It was probably my dad."
I thought that was the best line.
And it's just, that was like, it was so quiet. It felt like they almost didn't necessarily want to call attention to it, but they still wanted to like slip it in there. And it was really funny. Yeah.
Is that like a reference? Like, do we know? Just a one-off. Oh, okay.
I mean, Peter probably comes by his shiftiness, honestly.
Apple tree.
Yeah. Actually, was it? I don't think we've watched this episode yet, but was it his dad who was selling? I think the episode was called Venkman's Ghost Repellers, and it was a member of his family. I can't remember if it was his brother or his dad or something. Basically, like hawking these ponchos that are supposed to keep you safe from ghosts, but it's just complete snake oil.
It's just a regular poncho.
We have not seen that one yet.
No, we haven't watched that one
No.
yet. But I'm trying to remember if that was his dad also. Maybe that was a callback to that. Who knows? But yeah,
No, check that one out.
I love that line. I also love the line Peter asking Egon, like, how soon are we going to go bankrupt? And he's like, oh, the next 15 minutes.
That's kind of a callback
Peter's
to that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was? Okay, Tony confirmed it. Yeah.
Thank you for confirming, Tony. Yeah, good to know.
It's kind of a callback to that scene at the table where they're eating the Chinese food, and this is the last of the petty cash.
Yeah. This magnificent feast is the last of the petty cash.
And they're playing Thompson Twins in the back.
It feels like it's part of the Ghostbusters DNA that they're always just like borderline destitute. It kind of adds to the charm of just their whole deal, where they're amazingly competent scientists, but they can't, they don't have two nickels to rub together most of the time.
Expensive job. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, and they do a lot of damage, right? Yeah, I thought that was a funny line, kind of referencing that. What else? Rob, did you have anything else?
Well, we're gonna wrap this episode up in a second here, but it's just like I felt like it would have been. I mean, there's so many weird things, like when they're doing the helicopter chase and the helicopter below is shooting up at the helicopter above when the gun is on the bottom of the helicopter. It was just weird things that he just didn't think through. So it's like they didn't storyboard this thing properly or whatever. And the whole the one thing that I really did enjoy was they changed the flippin' logo to make it look like a crime, like a criminal.
Yeah, the guy
instead of the ghost
shirt with the little wool cap and the mask, the raccoon mask.
Was that your intention of choosing these two episodes? Because they did that in the next episode as well.
Yes,
they changed the logo. Okay.
And it was all
about
your
intention for choosing.
It was people catchers, just in different dimensions.
It was playful. I did dig that. And they changed that logo quick once they got that first phone call. Slap on the old logo and tear off that patch. We're done.
They're nothing if not on point with their branding.
I think this whole episode would have worked if they had used the ghosts that I thought about this when Stay Puft popped up. I'm like, why didn't they use Stay Puft to solve crime? Why don't they pull out some people from the ghost trap and say, and just have them help them with the fighting crime? And so they released a few ghosts from the containment unit, and it gets away from them. And then they realize, we can't keep doing this, and we can't, Stay Puft bashing down the street trying to stop a car robbery or something like that, and they realize they're doing more damage than good, and maybe they should just go back to the old ways.
It's a fraud.
A fraud?
Yeah, just release some ghosts. There's some ghosts to catch now. Oops.
No, they weren't releasing ghosts to catch the ghosts. They're releasing ghosts to catch criminals. So it was like they're having their own little weird super team, criminal police unit. So there's Slimer, there's Stay Puft. Maybe there's a couple other ghosts that were just kind of like harmless, but they're ex-cops or something like that. Like Sherlock Holmes are going there. I don't know. And they're just kind of stealing people, or not stealing people.
Stealing? That's kidnapping.
Stopping people. My brain is so fried right now. I'm so sorry. But when I saw Stay Puft, I'm like, first of all, how do you get out of the containment unit? But that would have been cool to have him actually be in the flippin' episode and maybe be a part of the catching.
Just go
criminals.
King Kong, the crime lord, just like reach into his building and yank him out.
And you have a little gag there. He climbs all the way up. He gets scared and he's got like a criminal in his hand or something like that. I don't know. Instead, they had this weird episode where they're going down to this basement where they can use a PK to catch that can sniff out Janine for some reason. It's just weird.
Yeah, they're just like they're just able to recalibrate the PKE to detect a specific person.
They can find anybody.
Yeah,
bloodhound.
So it was pretty lazy writing for sure. I did have a couple more things, and then I'm going to move on. One, it was very weird to see the Ghostbusters get shot at with guns.
Oh, that's right.
They were in a straight up shootout with goons who worked for the crime lord. That was strange.
That was some stormtrooper shooting.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a kid's cartoon, and you
blood armor.
The bad guys. Slimer took some some near misses for sure. But I don't know what he was worried about. But like,
yeah,
they
I was like,
were
why is he
close to
running
me.
around? Just
Yeah. Why was he just like, like
eat
whatever?
He was probably freaked out because the Ghostbusters were freaked out.
That's fair.
Maybe,
I mean,
maybe he
his
forgets that
instinct kicked in.
he's just goop.
That's
He thinks
totally
he's people
fair
too.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah, he thinks he's people.
that. Speaking of thinking these people, nerds. Oh, Rob and I are fighting. Hey, Hose Nose, how you doing, man? I hope you are well, sir.
I know that guy.
Yeah. What are you up to tonight, Hose Nose? You working? Hopefully working on some fun stuff. The other thing that I had for this episode before we move on, Winston dropped a really cold line in this episode when they're basically backing these criminals down an alley. And the criminals are like, "What are you guys doing? We're not ghosts." And Winston goes, "No, but that could be arranged."
Oh, I didn't catch that one.
Holy shit, Winston, you just threatened to kill a guy. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a very cold line from Winston, and it came out of nowhere. Yeah, it hit me like a bolt of lightning when he said it. I went, whoa. Anyways, yeah. So before we move on, so we're talking Ghost Busted. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Rhea, we'll start with you.
Some
I think it's gonna
sideways
be thumbs up. I can tell.
No, thumb sideways, but like,
You're not going to hurt their feelings. It's been a few years now.
I'm just gonna say sideways.
Thumb sideways?
No,
fair enough.
Yeah, just sideways.
Yeah. That is totally fair. From all the discussion thus far, it feels very much like some sideways episode.
We went through all the emotions.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster for sure.
I was
roller coaster.
I was weighing the options, calculations.
That's fair. Apparently, Husnose is taking a break from airbrush rage, attempting to paint his RTV parts. Godspeed, little doodle.
Shaking fistic.
Yeah. Rob, how would you? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb sideways?
I am going to steal Tony's idea of rating. I love this idea of rating systems. He's ghost traps out of 10. This is two ghost traps out of 10. I'm almost wanting to make this a thing. But yeah, 2. This is my least favorite. Yeah. There were some good things, as we talked about.
There's some good lines.
They had the wrong. This was rewritten. This was written poorly. It was titled poorly. It was animated poorly. It was just done poorly.
Wow.
Why is it called Ghostbuster? That is so confusing.
Crime
Buster. It's right there. Crime Buster.
Yeah. I don't know, but they did eliminate all crime in New York City at the end of the episode.
Of course they did.
I was thinking the exact same thing as Tony, only with my thumb, but I will go with that rating scale as well. I will go 4.5 compressed criminal meat cubes out of 10. But yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing in terms of rating. There was some stuff to like there, but it started off strong and quickly went downhill. Okay. Let's move on to our second episode, Flip Side. So this is season 4, episode 2, written by Tony Marino. Basically, the Ghostbusters get sucked into an alternate dimension, a ghost dimension, where it's inhabited completely by ghosts in an alternate New York City, where people are the menace that is to be busted. Rhea, how did this episode overall land for you?
Despite it being one of the later season episodes, I enjoyed this one more than the other one.
Than Ghostbusted?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's promising. Rob, how would you?
Same. It was fine. It was definitely better than the last episode. So I'm glad it ended with this episode when I was watching them and to prepare for this. It wasn't great, but it was adequate. Fine. It is adequate.
glowing review from Rob Williams.
A glowing adequacy.
Overall, I enjoyed this one. This was a fun one for sure. Which maybe my expectations were low because it is a season 4 episode, but yeah, I came out of it pleasantly subscribed.
Hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button. Like and surprise.
Be pleasantly subscribed to the Generation X podcast.
My God. Good Lord. All right. Well, rolling right past that, I'm sure into more flubs by myself. Did you have any? First off, actually, now that we had some ghosts in this episode, did you have any favorite ghost designs? How did you feel about the People Busters?
I did not write down like a favorite ghost design, but I will say I thoroughly enjoyed the designs of the People Busters and like how exaggerated they kind of made their different like designs for the ghost People Busters.
Yeah.
Like who was it? Ghost Egon was like super tall and skinny, and then Ghost Ray was like a little more plump. and he had I noticed he had like one of his feet was a hand.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a shoe on.
That was strange.
That was strange, but funny and memorable. And I enjoyed the People Buster design.
Nice.
Even
Rob,
Janine was like,
oh yeah,
like from the back you couldn't really tell. So like when she answered the phone and was like, "People Busters."
that was a great impression, by the way.
That was a great impression. I'm sold.
Yeah, I love that.
And then what was it? She like turned around and saw people, and then like screamed and ran away, and then you saw her like freaky face, and she was all like zombie like. It was so cool.
It reminded me.
I think that's the episode. Knock Knock.
Yeah, the episode Knock Knock where they're underground in the subway, and you see the woman standing on the platform. And Peter goes up to schmooze her, and she turns around and she's like,
and she's all freaky.
Yeah. That reminded me of that so much.
Mm-hmm.
What a fun moment just to have her freak out when she sees the Ghostbusters. It was funny as hell. Rob, how would you?
I think this was the episode that those people saw that they said Janine's scary. Maybe they saw this episode and thought that's who she
this
is
was
normally.
the episode.
No. This was post Q5. They already had their say.
She was already
actually.
Maybe they misinterpreted Q5's feedback, and what they actually said was she's not scary enough.
Yeah. I love that Egon, the ghost Egon, had a rat tail coming out of his side of his face. It was a tentacle.
Yes.
So that was the rat tail.
Yeah.
It was weird at first. I'm like, is that part of his hair? No, it's coming out of his face. But it was the rat tail. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So was he your favorite of the People Busters?
I like the logo that they made. It was a no Egon logo.
Yeah,
I thought that was creative.
Why was Egon targeted? Like,
I don't know. It sounds like the Egon of this world, this ghost Egon, is very vain because he was like the leader of the group
menace.
there.
He
is a menace, and if it looks like me, you know it's going to be bad. So I don't know. It was a playful sort of Egon moment there, but I thought it was cute.
Yeah, it was funny that they singled out one of the Ghostbusters for the People Busters logo. I liked it. Like I genuinely enjoyed that. The Peter of the People Busters was genuinely creepy, like a zombie. He even kind of like his posture and his movements were very zombie like. I enjoyed that. It was cool. He was scary.
Mm-hmm.
Why was there no Winston?
I don't know, man.
I thought, is it because he didn't go in the tornado? But then again, it wouldn't matter.
No, exactly. It felt very like that was the very simplistic reason behind it. But I was upset that there was no People Buster Winston.
You know,
I really wish there was.
I think it was just racism.
Oh, re-throwing around the R word.
Like,
not denying that at all.
Yeah, like why else wouldn't there have been a Winston in this alternate universe? Like, was this universe somehow like manifested because the three of them going through the portal thing into the other universe, did that like only manifest those 3 people busters?
That's how I kind of took it. That's really the only explanation that makes sense for why Winston wasn't there. Because it felt a little bit. It felt kind of shitty that Winston wasn't there.
And then there also wasn't a Slimer equivalent either.
No, I was waiting for that.
That would have been
just
some. If they had like
pudgy little naked human floating around.
I was hoping for that.
Like a little like Cupid, but not Cupid.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
And
then he was like the brains of the group instead of just being the comedic relief.
Yeah. He's very like health conscious. He only ever eats like salads and things.
Yeah.
That would have been funny as hell for sure. Another missed opportunity.
God, that would have been great.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a short little fat kid running around or something like that. Like maybe it would have looked like
tolerate.
Yeah. It would have looked like who was the song originally designed after?
He was Jim Belushi.
I was thinking it was going to be a Belushi.
John Belushi. Yeah.
I think it was going to be like a little Belushi character.
Make him look like the Blues Brothers, just his character. Yeah. That'd have been great. Tony liked the designs. Yeah, same here. Also upset that Winston was not there. Totally justified, man.
I heard some people are trying to get these action figures made, the alternate Ghostbuster action figures.
That's what Dave was talking about earlier in the chat. He's talking about getting Mondo on the job of getting the people busters.
That's why I was thinking it. Yeah.
Oh. That and like
I saw some
Citizen Ghostbusters would be amazing. Oh, is it actually someone like mocked them up?
Maybe. I think I saw something earlier today. I was looking at it. It was pretty cool looking.
Cool. Yeah. That would be very
because they are good
awesome designs. 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, I would be down for that. I loved it.
It almost had a bit of a I don't know why it reminded of Filmation for some reason, like the old Ghostbusters with the gorilla, but the art style, there's something about it that was removed from the Real Ghostbusters style of animation, and it looked like another style. And Filmation came to mind, but I'm not convinced that's what it is.
I had that same thought. To me, it felt a little bit like He-Man.
That's Filmation.
It felt Masters of the Universe to me. And like, especially when I saw the People Busters containment unit, it felt straight out of He-Man for me. It was just like that giant like skull mouth that opened up. It felt like Masters of the Universe for me when I saw that, and that kind of just made it click in my brain.
So I'm glad that you and me were on the same wavelength on that one. That's probably where I was getting.
I liked Boo York. It was cool.
The big pumpkin.
The big pumpkin.
Yeah.
Boo York.
So good. Yeah. Love it.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I was going to ask about that moment in particular because that was such a great moment.
I wrote that down in all caps.
Excellent.
I love that.
Boo York, the big pumpkin.
Yes, literally.
I loved that was what tore it for Egon. He's like, well, that confirms it. This is not New York.
Everything else, I'm not sure about, but this one
could have been, could have been explained away.
New Yorkers wouldn't accept the pumpkin thing.
I love it.
I originally, when this episode started, when we were showing a tornado, I thought this was going to be a play on Wizard of Oz. I like they go through the tornado and they went to another land, and I thought, oh, we're going to get a Wizard of Oz spinoff, and instead it was like Bizarro World Superman thing, which was just as good.
Totally.
But I was for some reason I was thinking that. So, and
that
Slimer would
cool
have been
too.
Toto.
100%. Yeah. I what did you guys think about the guy who was moon tanning singing the People Busters version of the theme song? Rhea, did you clock that?
I remember that scene, but I did not clock the theme song. But I love that. That tickles me.
Yeah, that was,
It was good. I
so
really enjoyed
funny.
it.
That's such a good gag.
Mhm.
Also, just like them leaning hard into the opposites, like
Mhm.
the two people moon tanning. Yeah. Okay. Did you have any other favorite scenes or favorite lines from this episode?
I didn't write down all the lines, but I wrote down a couple of the funny like opposite day kind of lines. The like, we ain't afraid of no people.
That was awesome.
And then after the people busters catch the people, Ghost Egon says it's nice to having things back to abnormal again. And then the barber.
Okay.
The barber was like, "Oh, my aching ectoplasm, what a night. If I do one more head today, I'll live."
That one
I
got
didn't
me.
catch that one.
Yeah, that one got me.
So good.
Them leaning hard into opposite day.
Mhm.
Yeah, those were good. I'm happy you wrote down a bunch of those. Yeah, they were just kind of scattered throughout the episode. I did feel like there was one massive missed opportunity when the Ghostbusters first arrive in Boo York. One of them says, "There's something weird going on here," and I'm like, you totally could have just said there's something strange in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Say the
It was
line,
right
Bert.
there. It was
Mhm.
right there. Say the
Yeah.
line. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why they're like, low hanging fruit. No, thank you. But
But all
yeah,
the
'cause
all
they're
the
beyond that.
puns. Yeah.
that's
We're
where they
too
draw the
refined
line.
for this.
Yeah, that's too far. But yeah, I was like, oh, come on. It was right there, you guys. You didn't jump
Mhm.
on that? Yeah, I was a little disappointed. What did you guys think about the People Busters Ecto 1?
Yeah, that was a badass vehicle. It was like Rat Fink was driving that sucker.
Right? It looked like that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool. Rhea, do you remember the design for the Ecto 1?
No, I was trying to find a photo of it. I cannot remember what it looked like.
The other thing that I noticed about it was it felt like they took the Ghostbusters siren and just reversed the sound.
Oh, creepy.
Which I thought was funny.
That's a great idea. I love that.
So I'm pretty sure that's what they did. And it sounded familiar, but just off. And it was fun.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That would be cool. I found it funny. They go into the tornado, and when any cartoon characters in a tornado, whoa,
yeah,
and they're doing the whoa, right, for a solid 30 seconds. I mean, I think I can't remember what cartoon I was watching where they're falling down a bottomless pit, and the guy's yelling, and at one point it's just like,
we get it. You're
still falling. I'm still falling. I'm not yelling anymore. And they just kept yelling, and they kept yelling, and they must have looped it or something. I'm like, this is going on for a little long. So, how do you?
They got a bunch of professional voice actors in the booth, and they're like, "How long can you sustain a yell for?"
Yeah,
and they're like, "Hold on to your butts."
There was a lot of people at the end. Holy cow! There's a lot of people.
Yeah, I did want to talk about that. I mean, we may as well get into it now. Did you guys examine the group of people at all that were in the containment
I
unit?
should have done it. What
was there Easter eggs?
Yes,
there had to.
There was one definite one, and one like maybe that I didn't clock because it was a guy in a suit. But from researching for this episode, the going theory is that was supposed to be Jimmy Hoffa. Because Jimmy Hoffa famously went missing and he was never found. The other person, there was a woman in kind of like 1930s, 1940s like flight gear. Like, is that Amelia Earhart?
Oh,
yeah, 100%. She was the obvious one to me. I'm like, haha, okay, I see what you did there. I love it. But yeah, the rest of them were just people, but she was the only like obvious like Easter egg. You see her a couple times, once in the containment unit and once in New York when they rescue everybody and get through.
That's a good 80s joke.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
that was awesome. I loved it. What did you? So, Rhea, sorry. Any other favorite scenes, favorite lines?
My favorite scene / kind of trope, I guess, is they're like they're the People Busters packs, the slime packs, whatever you want to call them. They just drench them in booger goop.
Yeah, they just shoot slime at
Like,
them.
yeah, like it's not actually really quote unquote doing anything. It's just sliming them.
Well, it looked very sticky.
Oh
So
yeah,
they
no,
would basically just, like,
yeah,
glue them to
yeah. I
wherever
just
the
thought
hell
it
they
was
were.
funny, the difference.
That was weird. I don't know if I was expecting them to shoot slime. Same with like the Ghostbusters packs in Boo York shooting ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
The People Busters then ate. That
Yeah, that
part was
didn't
a little
really
weird
work
for me.
out.
Yeah,
That didn't.
Cannibals.
I didn't really claim to understand that, but
Mhm.
yeah, the People Buster shooting slime. Once we see it in action, you're like, okay, but yeah, that's totally fair. Rob, how about you? Any favorite scenes, favorite lines?
Oh, damn it. What was it? Oh, crap. I just had it and I knew I was like, write it down. And I didn't write it down. Damn it. Okay. I'm sorry. I screwed up. I had something written down. God dang it.
What did you
failed.
think about the Boo York Statue of Liberty? Do you remember
Oh, that
what
was
she looked
fun.
like?
It was a witch, wasn't it?
It was a witch.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
I missed that
it was
part
great.
too.
A
Dang
witch
it.
like holding up a wand. Like, okay,
Oh,
that's cute. I enjoy that. How did you feel about the Ghostbusters flying and being able to pass through walls and shit?
That didn't make any sense to me.
Right.
Everybody else can fly, I'm assuming, in this world. Why would they?
Yeah, that was weird. It felt out of place for this. I don't know. I still expected the ghosts in Ghost World to be able to fly and pass through walls and not people. But yeah, I don't know. Rhea, how did you feel about that?
I don't remember. Did we see any of the Boo York citizens fly, or were they all walking?
No,
I don't think we did.
They all walk.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone walks there.
yeah, kind of weird, but I guess I don't know. It was fine. Kind of silly, I guess.
A little bit silly, right? I guess it gave them a leg up on the People Busters.
Yeah.
The People Busters in the same boat as the Ghostbusters in New York. But yeah, kind of strange. And them just leaning very hard into this being Bizarro world.
Yeah.
God, yeah, I did really enjoy the Boo York hair salon or head salon. Just that whole deal, and the hairstylist handing that lady a picture of Egon. She gets scared and her hair goes in the air, and he just like cuts it all off, and it just falls down into a haircut that she was happy with. It was a funny gag. I don't know why. It was cute.
I like to think that the scenes with them, the pretending to be heads on the table there with the Finkman, I want to feel that it inspired the 2016 moment where, you know, they had she was pretending to be a mannequin head on that shelf. I'm just trying to bring up a 2016 to try to have hope for the movie. No, not at all. Nothing.
I mean,
or she pretends to just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
No, it's an old trope. I know.
I appreciate that there are people out there that enjoy that movie, and I don't want to unnecessarily.
You're talking to an audience of one, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other people out there, but yeah, it's the same thing as like, you know, I don't want to crap on the prequels or the sequels for Star Wars if there's people that like them. It's like, who am I to tell you what to like and what not to like? If you like it, that's awesome. I'm happy you did.
I remember what I was going to talk about. It was about the containment unit inside. It was a beautiful sunny day.
Yes.
And I'm like, of course it is.
Loved it. Yeah. I'm curious now. That made me think like, okay, so in the Ghostbusters containment unit, is that environment pleasant to ghosts? Does it just feel like home to them or like comforting?
That's what I thought now after seeing that. It just
that
makes
was
sense.
That was a cool idea. I like that a lot. How it's just this pleasant, sunny environment.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping you'd show that.
There you go. Yeah. See,
Weirdos
there's other
say.
people out there. And again, like I'm not going to tell you're wrong for liking this movie. No, like what you like. I wish I did like it, but unfortunately I didn't.
The weirdos, just so for the audio version, the weirdos say that they still love the 2016 version. It did its job and it entertained us. So,
and that's totally fair. Movies are art. Art is subjective. Love what you love.
No, you must believe what I believe.
Yeah, no, that's what are you, the internet? Yeah. Rob, did you have anything else? Or Rhea?
No.
I did just want to say, I don't remember again if this was a thing in other episodes, but they kept giving Slimer the nickname Spud, and I just think that's so endearing and cute.
Yeah, it's a cute nickname, right?
Yeah.
Like it's cute, but it's also a fun callback to the original movie where Ray calls him an ugly little Spud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that nickname for him. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea, how did you feel about the scene where they were messing with the radio to try and get in contact with the Ghostbusters,
and he shoved his butt in it,
stuck his butt into the radio and became the speaker? That was hilarious to me. I laughed my head off. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Wasn't just you enjoyed that as president of the Slimer fan club?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Anytime Slimer can be like helpful or useful, like not that he isn't always, but like he's a member of the team. He deserves to help them out.
Yeah.
And I think that was just a really funny way of like stumbling into the solution, quote unquote.
Agreed. I love that bit. It was funny as hell.
Maybe the Slimer version, the Bizarre was an actual potato, little split.
Or like a peanut painted green. Yeah, I don't know.
He just sits on like Janine's desk or something. It's like a paperweight.
Yeah. Did anybody else feel like it was cheating that the People Busters could go into the containment unit just with ease?
Oh yeah, I never thought about that. I do now.
As soon as they did it, when I was watching, I'm like, hey, like,
hang on, don't they do that themselves though? Didn't Egon go in there twice at least?
Yeah, to great risk to themselves. They have to go in with specialized suits on, and it's very dangerous to them.
That's a good point.
They will often end up sending Slimer instead.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just felt like it was a bit of like, hey, like that's cheating. You're not allowed to do that.
I'm writing a letter.
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but is it cheating or is it just kind of part of the like alternate universe? Like, because they're ghosts, so like obviously it's not out of the question that they can just do different things that people can't.
Oh yeah, not out of the question whatsoever.
Yeah,
story-wise, it kept the tension while the Ghostbusters were trying to escape into their own dimension, which I can appreciate. But yeah, I was just like, hey, that's cheating. Anyways, I don't know. That was weird. I love the containment unit for the People Busters though. Yeah, it straight up looked like Master of the Universe shit.
Little playground, nice trees.
Dude, the interior of the containment unit, I loved that. That was such a cool touch. Just it being super hospitable to people. All right, we're gonna wrap things up here. Rhea, Rob, did you have anything else to mention about this episode before we give it a rating?
No, I'm good.
Rhea, how about you?
No, I just wanted to iterate that I enjoyed this concept quite thoroughly. Again, not a perfect episode, but I enjoyed it. It definitely, it kind of gave me like similar kind of vibes as like a like an episode of like Marvel's What If or the
totally
the Star Wars equivalent show. Visions?
Oh, like
Visions.
Visions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, totally agree with that. It was a fun concept for sure. And that's the beauty of a long running just kids cartoon shows. They pretty much can and did do whatever the hell they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this was a fun one for sure. So let's get to rating this sucker. Rhea, we'll start with you. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways.
I'm gonna employ the new rating system.
Excellent.
I'm gonna give it 6.5 big pumpkins.
Oh,
out of 10.
I love it. That is 6.5. All right. That's totally fair. Rob, how would you?
I'm going to unemploy the new rating system because I'm not as witty as Rhea is to find a pun. So I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle, which is about 5.5. There was some good stuff, but overall, I was frustrated with the last episode, and I went in here like with a broken pencil because I was like, but yeah, it was about 5.5 for me.
Nice. So higher. So this is, I think, the first time we've ever had a higher rating for a season 3 plus episode over a season 1 and 2 episde, which is super cool. And I totally agree. I would give it 7 ghosts moon tanning out of 10. Yeah, it was a fun one. Yeah, fun concept, executed pretty well, and there's a lot of fun gags in there for sure. Yeah, this was easily. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Make those figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is easily my favorite episode of season 3 and beyond so far that we've watched. It was really good. Yeah.
Weirdos, give it a pumpkin party.
Yeah,
Baby gives a 6.5. Tony,
6 ghost traps and 10 for Tony. Excellent. Yeah, this is a fun one. Yeah, good and positive. Awesome. Well, before we wrap up, I did mention in the description of this video, we do have a bit of a special announcement to kind of get the word out. I have gotten the green light and I've been given the go ahead to talk about this. So I'm going to talk about it every time now until it happens. So our good friend Tony is, he reached out to Hosnose and I a little while back, asking if we would want to participate in a live streamed Ghostbusters pen and paper RPG. And me being just short attention span and totally averse to pen and paper RPGs, I immediately said no. I just don't have the attention span for that kind of thing. But then I thought about it for a second. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll say yes on 2 conditions. 1, we do it in costume for the live stream, and 2, we do it for charity. So Tony agreed, so I had to say yes. So coming up, we had a session 0 where we did our character sheets with Hosnose and I, because neither of us have played the game before, and it is nothing similar to D&D in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, Tony will be DMing, and it'll be myself, Hosnose, as well as Dave from Dave's Dimension and Archer from Nerd Affiliated as the 4-person crew. I'm so excited to be Ghostbusters with these guys in costume for charity. So yeah, we're in the planning stages right now, but all proceeds will be going to Starlight Foundation, which is very cool. So that's Tony's baby. So hats off to Tony for getting the charity hooked up. I love Starlight. I've reached out to our local contact as well, just to let them know that it's a thing that's happening in case they wanted to be involved or just know what's going on, that kind of thing. But I'm very excited. So yeah, Tony, thanks again for hooking. We do have Tony suggested wisely a dry run before we do the official live stream, but I wanted to put it out there. Would y'all be interested in seeing us learn how to play this game live on YouTube? Knowing full well that we've never played this before the official stream, just learning the ropes and the mechanics. I would be down for doing that like session 0.5 as well live, especially if we can start collecting donations for Starlight. But yeah, let us know. Otherwise, yeah, I think we've tentatively set our dry run for March 21st, just to give you an idea of the time frame involved, with the official session happening after that. Yeah, Tony has prepared, at least for the official session, kind of like a one shot. But yeah, we've built our characters, and I'm so excited to play. It's going to be a ton of fun. Yeah.
So I'm reading these comments. So far, yeah, they want a few people want to see the 0.5 is image check, as Malcolm says here. So
nice.
And obviously Tony looking forward to it.
Excellent. So yeah, Tony, if you are good with us going live, and obviously we'll have to confirm with Dave and with Archer as well, if you guys are good with going live and maybe, test things out, I would like to like co-stream or like host that stream on this channel as well, like on GXW on YouTube as well, just to get as many people watching as possible. Hell yeah, Dave. I love that. And that's a solid lineup and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm so excited to be playing one with Tony being the DM, because I'm excited to see what he cooks up for us. But also, yeah, being on a team with Hosenose, Archer, and Dave, I'm so excited.
I don't know about Archer and Dave, but I know Hosenose he regularly gets involved in D&D RPGs, and as you said, it is a little bit different. But if you have that sort of understanding of how this works, it does make it it does help you throughout the game. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with you four. It's going to be quite entertaining. So.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm excited to see what y'all think, see how the game plays. It is. I don't know what year released, but it is an older game, and it sounds like it's fairly open mechanically. So yeah, I think it'll be so much fun to do it. We're definitely doing like the official one as a live stream, but yeah, I'm curious about showing us learning the ropes as a live stream as well. So yeah. Yeah, just wanted to get that out there, get the word out, especially because it's going to be for charity. So yeah, we hope y'all can tune in, donate if you're in a position to be able to do so. But yeah, come watch, cheer us on, maybe ridicule Hosenose and I as we try and figure out what the hell we're doing.
We'll make sure to keep everybody posted as best we can.
So. Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for that, Rob. I appreciate it. But with that said, let's wrap things up. So thank you both for joining me with our first Real Ghostbusters chat in a little bit. This was a ton of fun getting back into it. So thank you very much for joining me. Rhea, where can the people find you?
You can find me here every other Tuesday, ? Either in the background or foreground of other videos on this channel, and at various local events raising money for charity in the Vancouver area.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we just a couple weekends ago did Fan Expo Vancouver, where we raised a bunch of money for Big Brothers and Sisters, as well as Make-A-Wish, which was awesome. That was so much fun. Yep. So much fun.
I'm sad I missed out on the debrief.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you were feeling a little sick afterwards, which yeah, the con crud is real for sure. But we definitely shouted you out and showed off some photos and videos. Yeah, we did some fun stuff. Rob got Trooper of the Year for the Outer Rim Garrison.
Oh, that old thing? What?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you're not wearing it right now, man. Unzip your head.
Well, it's just so happened to... No, it's actually hanging on the wall right now.
You should put it behind you, Rob. You got to show that off.
Right? Yeah,
I'd rather
Rob
show my messy kitchen.
Rob did the stair climb this weekend for charity.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about it in a second.
Well, let's roll out the red carpet for Rob.
Well, if you can find me in the Outer Rim Brookie on Instagram and Facebook, spring break's coming up, and so I'll be making hopefully 2 videos by then. One of the Fan Expo event, and yes, you will see Rhea in the background there. You'll see her actually in a short we just put out where her and the gang were trying to get BB-8 back to the good side.
Oh, that was so
cute. That was adorable.
So cute. Yeah. Shout out to Aaron for being an insane, just stellar puppeteer with BB-8.
The way he makes BB-8 just snuggle in there.
Yeah, he brings them to life. It's so good.
Yeah. So there'll be a video coming out of Fan Expo soon. Hopefully, it is a bit challenging with report cards and everything. And then I'll be doing a short video of my stair climb I did. I'm not happy with the 16 minutes, but I'm happy I did it. So
and that's all that really counts, right?
Yeah. Well, we also raised our group alone raised over $5,500 for the BC Lung Foundation, and
amazing.
So 48 floors of stair climbing. It was a challenge. It was much more of a challenge this year, but we did it in honor of Lady Di, and love you, Lady Di,
nice.
and her mom. So
awesome.
Yeah, I unfortunately didn't do it last year, so I made up for it this year, hopefully. But yeah, well, so videos coming out.
I gotta say too, like as someone who can't climb that many stairs because of a lung condition, I certainly appreciate that you guys did it and you were raising money. So that's awesome, man. Hats off to you.
I appreciate that. And next week, in 2 days, if you don't mind me jumping in on this, Jamie,
not at all.
We won't be watching Dogma, unless
We're
I
not
can pull
doing
out
Dogma?
a miracle. I'm still talking to some sources.
We need a buddy Jesus miracle.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were supposed to talk about Dogma, but there's a story behind the fact that we can't find Dogma.
It's tough to find.
It is tough to find in North America, and so we were trying to do a review of Dogma for Thursday, but we'll get into that probably in the video whether we find it or not. But Hose Nose is very positive. He says it's not going to happen. But if we don't find Dogma, we will have a second movie. I won't say what it is yet because we have to confirm things. But we'll have a second movie for Thursday in our movie review. So hopefully, cross your fingers for Dogma. But if not, we do have a movie coming up for Thursday. Steve 3's pick for a movie he's never seen before.
Hopefully, we can find that one.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
All right. And so we will be back here next week. Hose Nose and myself doing more deep dives into Ghostbusters props. Last week, if you tuned in, we did a deep dive into the PKE meter, which was a ton of fun. It was so much fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of that kind of Ghostbusters deep dive prop stuff. It was great. And then, yeah, hopefully 2 weeks from now, we will be back here talking Real Ghostbusters with Doc. Just need to touch base with him and, make sure we can get our schedule figured out. So, yeah, as always, you can find me here every Tuesday on the Generation X-Wing Podcast YouTube channel, talking Ghostbusters, and every other Thursday doing movie reviews and whatever the hell else we decide to talk about on the Generation X-Wing Podcast. With that, thank you guys so much for joining me for this. Thank you all in the chat who are with us the whole way. You guys are awesome. Please pleasantly subscribe and like. I saw that, Rob.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing. And yeah. And until next time, I'm Jamie Pale Rider.
And we're ready.
How can you tell we don't
We're unprepared.
Yes.
I was prepared.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. We're just going to say on 3, we're ready to believe you. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. We're ready
to believe
you. And you said on 3.
Oh, damn it, Rob.
And you started on 1.
Yes. What? No, I started on 3 and counted backwards.
You
Good night, everybody.
3.
Professional, as always. Good night, everybody.
Like, share, Taco Bell. Subscribe, follow us on Facebook.